You're the fake hedgehog around here.
Hello everybody, it is Wednesday night and you know what that means. It is time for Wrestling is Silly, the greatest wrestling show on twitch.tv. Joining me is the Simon to my Garfunkel, the king of color commentary, Detective Barry. Zach, how are you doing this fine evening?
It's me. I'm good.
I am
Can't
very
wait for more
warm.
Wrestling is Silly. Did we know that Shield mode is on? Is that supposed to be on?
Shield mode is off, I believe.
It's well on my mod view. It says it's on.
It shouldn't be on because Shield mode, I believe, is off. It turns off at when the stream starts.
Well, it normally does. That's why I was like, this is confusing. But it's showing me that it's on.
It's showing me that it's off. So
Okay, fine. We'll believe yours.
hopefully Shield mode. I don't think people would be able to talk if Shield mode. I don't know. I forget. It should be fine. Anyway.
Oh, no,
Welcome.
it says slow mode is on.
Slow mode's definitely not on. Slow mode has been disabled also.
Yeah, because it doesn't that turn off with Shield mode.
Yes.
Okay,
Refresh your page. You should be fine.
I'm going to.
Anyway,
There we go.
Wrestling is Silly. We had a absolutely action-packed episode of Wrestling is Silly last week. The unthinkable happened. The crown was toppled. Colonel Sanders took a pin. Colonel Sanders
It was an absolutely crazy week.
his
last week.
undefeated record has been stopped and halted in its tracks by Harry Dubois really making a splash on the scene. I don't think he was even sure what he was doing, but it was a picture perfect bookshot lariat that ended Sanders' undefeated streak, and he is, as I think the rest of us are, fucking shook.
Yeah.
But not only that, we saw the Flippy Shit Division title change hands twice in the space of half an hour. What a double headline that certainly was.
Was it even half an hour? It was. It was so quick.
I think, yeah, the title was held by Darth Maul, but not by Scarecrow. Sorry, for about 5 minutes, which makes him the shortest Wrestling is Silly title reign in history, and probably will be for a while going forward. Can you believe it was absolutely incredible? Scarecrow was given indeed the old Liz Truss, the old Liz Truss treatment. And if I'm Scarecrow, I'm absolutely livid in the back. And as is probably Karl Marx, who was yes toppled by Scarecrow, but then Scarecrow didn't get a good reign in. So Karl Marx probably feels like he was beaten by somebody not worthy. I don't know. Bly the Bat, thank you for this 11 months of sub now, almost a year of support. Thank you so much for that. And we also have our Women's World Tournament going on, continuing on this week. If you've missed our Women's World Tournament so far, here is the standings. Last week we saw Peach and Marnie win their respective 3 ways for the championship. And now this week we're seeing the other side of the bracket kick into gear with 2B, Cruella de Vil and Bayonetta all stepping into the ring. And then later on tonight, Toichi, Kashira, and Alice will all step into the ring once again, bringing us to the semi-finals next week. And, oh boy, all that and more in the next 2 hours. Are you excited? I'm excited.
I'm so excited. I've been absolutely adoring the women's tournament. That's been absolutely fantastic.
The women's tournament, they've really been putting everything they have in the ring every single time.
They really have. It's been really fantastic. And I mean, You know, as much as I'm really glad that we got a better 2B, I still think the 2K22 2B was better. But, you know.
Scrap Tubes lives forever in infamy in the Discord. If you want to see
Yeah.
the 2B that nearly was, go check out the Discord, !Discord in the chat to get your link there. But
She lives in the Discord and in my heart forever.
in your heart. But
Yeah, I need to get a little heart locket just so I can
with
put a
scrap
little
tubes in
picture
it.
of it. Yeah.
A really, really scrappy, like a 4
Yeah.
pound heart pendant.
Yeah. The worst heart locket
Yeah.
you could find on the market.
Yeah.
And I need to put her in it.
Yeah. It's only befitting of such a scrappy tubes.
Yeah.
But going back to the Flippy Shit Division Championship, Wallace, whom has really established himself as a man who he will just fight anything, doesn't matter. He has demanded that this week we host a number 1 contender match, and the winner will fight him at Heatwave. Now, this is unprecedented as far as champions go. He's had the belt for less than a week, and already he's stacking up his first defense at Heatwave, our big summer show. And he didn't even care who we picked. I'll be honest, he did not give a shit who we picked. He just said, pick 2 good guys, I'll trust you, I just want to fight somebody worth it. So, we thought we'd have a bit of fun with this.
Wallace is really feeling himself right now, isn't he?
I mean, he was red hot. He got that smiley case. He then cashed in at the most opportune time for him. He's now got a belt, and this is all what he's wanted this entire time. He's wanted this belt. So I wouldn't blame him for really feeling himself right now. But we thought we'd have a bit of fun with this opening contest. Your opening contest, a number 1 contender battle for the Flippy Shit Division title. The winner of this match will earn themselves a shot at the Flippy Shit Division title at Heatwave. We have Miles Morales versus the Webmaster. Now, both of these men do have a very, very accomplished win-loss record in wrestling. Is silly. They're both very strong contenders in the Flippy Shit Division and beyond. But we also just wanted to see this fight. I'll be honest with you. I just wanted to see this fight. We watched Enter the Spider-Verse. We watched Across the Spider-Verse at the weekend, and I'm in a real spider mood right now. And the Webmaster, he's needed somebody to take him down a peg. So maybe this is a little bit of my bias showing, but
No, there's no bias on commentary desk.
do you have any words before we go down to the ring for this opening contest?
Go and watch Across the Spider-Verse.
Go and watch Across the Spider-Verse.
Only after Wrestling is Silly.
Yes.
Then you're allowed to go and watch Across
After
the
Wrestling is Silly,
Spider-Verse.
of course. So let's go down to the ring with that out of the way.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Spike from Queens, New York, weighing in at 206 pounds, a Spider-Man.
Miles Morales, of course, being accompanied by Red Spy, his mentor for the past few months, and nothing but charisma and energy dripping from this man. What do you reckon he's listening to?
Probably some of Spider-Punk's music. I hear they're quite good friends at the minute.
I don't know. He always looked like more of a hip hop guy to me, but I reckon
Oh,
he'd
yeah,
vibe
no,
with Spider-Punk.
He definitely is more of a hip-hop guy, but like I really feel like Spider-Punk is a good friend, so therefore he's got to get those hits in on Spotify. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. And I think Spider-Punk's the kind of guy that will just leave Spotify on overnight to game the system. That's what he does best.
Yeah. Still be like Spider.
And his opponent from Queens, New York, weighing in at 180 pounds, the Webmaster.
Now, we saw the Empire is in tatters right now, but it hasn't seemed to have stopped the energy radiating off the Webmaster. The more the homophobic of the two spiders. I notice he's coming down to his own Dark and Brooding theme rather than the Superman Dark and Brooding theme, which I don't know. Maybe that says something about his place, about the Empire's place in wrestling is silly, and his place in the Empire. But, or maybe I'm just thinking too deeply.
Overthinking it, maybe.
Either way, this is going to be one for the ages. Miles going for the step up into Gary, but Webmaster cleanly avoiding it. And a turning a back suplex into what appears to be an octopus hold there. Very interesting offense by Webmaster, but turning it into a drop toe hold. Miles getting the upper hand. Oh, into the springboard Casadora, into a big bulldog from the Webmaster. As much as we hate him, you got to admire that innovative offense from him. Once again, he's going for that octopus hold once again, floating. You see, he's taking his foot off the ground, wrapped it around Miles' ankle. That's really puts extra weight onto Miles in that hold, but Miles just as quickly getting out of it again. I think relying on the technicals this quickly may be the Webmaster's detriment, especially here in the flippy shit division. Very action-packed start though. Oh, springboard DDT from Miles Morales showing us more traditional flippy shit luchador action. Oh, and a short, sharp DDT spiking the Webmaster down on his head. Webmaster taking a moment to try and recenter himself, and ooh, Tierras off a handstand. Very unique offense here from the Webmaster. Short arm, forearm, brutal shots there. Miles just getting the 1 count. Seemingly grabbing the rope, but kicking out anyway. Very interesting way to assert dominance this early on into the match. Once again. Ooh, Northern Lights suplex. Going for now a traditional vertical suplex. 2 in a row there. Webmaster really getting the upper hand this early on. Miles crawling to the ropes to get himself up. It's not look good for the younger of the two Spiders. Ooh. Quick Bandera out, and he's going for a round the turnbuckle Tiger Feint kick there. That's a very similar offense to the Swing 1-9, the thing that Miles called his own. Maybe playing some mind games here, the Webmaster up to the top rope. Aiming those guns, he's got something in mind. What's it gonna be? Ooh! Of a moonsault senton there from the Webmaster. Again, Miles stepping out just to catch his breath. Deep arm drag from the Webmaster. This does not look good for Miles. Ooh, gets the bulldog though. That could turn things around. Once again, going for the backslide maybe? No. Going for that neckbreaker, but Miles reversing it into a neckbreaker of his own. Here we see Miles slowly, like those engines are firing up. I don't think he's used to being outsped. Ooh, the Irish Whip reverse though. And Webmaster has that brutality, that power that he got from being in the Empire that Miles just doesn't have. And I think for once the Empire is working in the Webmaster's favor right now. Oh, brutal knees across the chest, and now I think that foot to the face just about bust him open. Webmaster, ooh, dropkick avoided by Miles, playing possum a little bit there. And just slamming the face of Webmaster into the ground. Here we go, Webmaster firing up forearm and a low dropkick. Flips the Webmaster onto his ass. Ooh, dropkick blocked by Miles there. Roll up and... ooh. TRS into the turnbuckle. Here it is. The Swing 1-9 connects. And you go up onto the top turnbuckle. How is he going to punctuate that? Oh, the frog splash. But the frog splash does not connect. The Latino.
That's not a move you want to miss either.
No. Oh, 630 senton does make target though. Cover. Just a 2 count though. Yeah, frog splash, not a move you want to miss. Your entire body just collides with the mat. But then high risk, high reward, and sometimes the risk does not pay off. Oh, elbows hooked. We're getting that spinning tiaras there from Miles Morales. And again, trying to assert. Oh, momentum slowly slipping into Miles's favor. Double foot stomps there, getting all of the air out of Webmaster's lungs. Goes for the reverse electric chair drop, taking advantage, countering out of that Hurricane Rana attempt from Spider-Man. Again, going for the octopus hold, and again, I don't think technicals is where Webmaster is going to win this match. Like, he's gone to this well 3 times now, and every single time, Miles is there with the drop toe hold. Like, Miles is a flexible and athletic man. I don't think you're going to get him with something like an octopus hold.
No, I would agree with that. I mean, Webmaster may be using it to take advantage of the fact he weighs more. Obviously, you know, with the octopus hold, it does put a lot of strain on the ankles, which obviously, with Miles being such a flippy high flyer, putting stress on those ankles is a good idea, but I think he started trying to utilize them too early.
Yeah. The octopus hold, of course, it puts a lot of tension on the ankles, the back, the shoulders. It's a full body submission, and a frog splash lands. There it is.
Connecting this time.
Latino Heat makes target and gets the cover. Still just a 2 count though. And yeah, like you said, Webmaster taking advantage of the fact that he weighs more with that octopus hold, but he's not practiced in that. This is the first time we've seen him bust it out. So I think he's getting desperate way too early. As we see another swing 1-9 caught into a rope assisted powerbomb. Webmaster playing possum this time. Maybe he's not as down for the count as we thought.
I mean, going for these submissions may be his way of trying to combat the fact that he knows that Miles could outflip him.
Speaking of being outflipped, I think he outflipped himself there. Went for the 630 senton. Miles didn't roll out the way. Miles just rolled in pain. But he gets the cover anyway. And still just a 2 count. A very opportune pin there, but he couldn't get a good cover after he just took all of that 630 on his back. Oh, double foot stomp attempt does not land. Flipping dropkick, Miles on the ropes now. Managed to get forearm, quick snapmare. Oh, and a very, very sharp dropkick off those ropes. Again, we're seeing a lot of force from both men, but Miles still has energy in him. Huge foot stomps there. Rushes to get that cover. Still just that 2 count though. Could not close that door. This has been, I gotta say, this has been a fantastic sort of cruiserweight on cruiserweight. This is real WCW shit right now. Like, we are seeing some 2 cruiserweights on the top of their game. Quick Bandera from Miles. Oh, eats the forearm though. And again, this turnbuckle tiger feint kick, that has got to be targeted offense from Webmaster. He knows that is Miles' finisher. But then Miles knows how to take it so you can kick out of the pin. Oh, just again relying on the extra weight, the extra power advantage that Miles has. Oh! Huge foot stomps to the head, deep cover. That was a gigantic spider stomp out of absolutely nowhere, and Webmaster gets the victory.
That was brutal.
Yeah, indeed it was, out of absolutely nowhere, and Webmaster is your #1 contender for the flippy shit division. He has just punched his ticket to Wrestling is Silly Heatwave, where he will be facing Wallace for the title. And what a match that was. What an opening contest that was. Like, they laid it all on the table there. That was just start to finish. We had all the technicals, all the high flying, all the strikes of, again, that classic WCW cruiserweight style that we try and emulate here in the flippy shit division. And I'm out of breath just from commentating it.
To be honest, I think that match was possibly more revealing than Webmaster intended. It's his reliance on trying new things like submissions being far more brutal than he has in the past. I think he's trying something different.
I think he's really experimenting, like trying to push his horizons, and it's interesting if this is just a moveset thing or if this is, you know, more generally. Are we looking at a more general change in the way that that the Webmaster is going to act from now on? Clearly, whatever they were doing in the Empire wasn't working, so I don't blame him for experimenting. I don't blame him for trying something new. However,
That background change didn't do anything.
it did not. Which I'm going to re-redeem that for Paul the Pole's sake, just to make sure that we do get a fresh background. Here we are in Hypnospace. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Superman reacts to this title opportunity that the Webmaster has been given, because
Pretty sure that was against his rules, right?
it was very much against his rules. There was to be no title opportunities until Superman had a title back.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting. I mean, let's be honest. The writing has been on the wall for the Empire for a while, so I don't think it's going to surprise anyone if this is just another nail in the coffin, because Superman's not going to want him to go for that, but I think Webmaster's going to want to, so we'll just have to see how that plays out.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see if Webmaster will. What am I doing? Have you lost it? No, you've not lost me. Hello. It's gonna be interesting to see if Webmaster does indeed buckle to the desires, the whims of Superman, or if he does try and assert dominance, assert some sort of independence. And I think the time is now to do that, because Empire's in tatters. Let's face it, Empire's over.
Yeah, it's all but crumbled.
Yeah, they're in desperate times is the Empire.
Yeah.
Moving on to something far more pleasant, far more happy. Like I said, we are working our way through our Women's World Title Tournament, and by God, we have 3 excellent competitors for you in this, our third quarter-final match. We have 2B from the world of Nier Automata. We have Cruella de Vil, famous attempted puppy murderer, and Bayonetta, the angel killer, demon killer, Satan. Who does she kill in those games?
I have never played. I don't know. Either way, she's killing something.
She's killing something.
It's awesome.
She's a witch with special time powers. She climaxes a lot in those games. Also, I've been told. I was told that is the name of her finisher. So it's going to be interesting to see if she's going to climax in the ring today.
I think you've been watching the wrong kind of videos.
You just got why she was scrap tubes. Yeah, like 9S's 9s, she is tubes.
Yeah.
Well done. You're catching up. So as you can see, this is our women's title tournament bracket. 2B, Cruella de Vil and Bayonetta will be fighting off, and then later on in the show, we're going to be seeing Toy Chica, She-Ra, and Alice to see who will take on the winner of this next match. Now, none of these women have been seen in the ring before, but all of these women have either a combat history or a vicious streak of some variety. Do you have any insight into any of these women before we begin?
To be totally honest with you, I think we should let them, as always, speak for themselves. Whenever we've gone into these matches before, we've let the women say what they need to say via fists and punching and sometimes kicking, and I think we should continue that and allow them to make their debuts flying.
Let's go then. Let's let them make their debuts flying. Let's go down to the ring.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making her way to the ring from Valhalla, the 2B.
Now, we did not see a very good showing from 2B last time in Wrestling is Silly. So it's going to be interesting to see how she's trained to prepare for this match compared to the last one. She got quite a battering from Toy Chica the last time she came to the ring. Cruella in black and white making her way down to the ring. She requested this, and I didn't want her to murder my dog, so I kind of had to say yes.
She looks like she fucking takes no shit, doesn't she, Cruella de Vil?
I mean, has she famously taken any shit?
That is true. I mean, did she not get outsmarted by some dogs?
Those were
Is that
very
not the plot
intelligent
of that
dogs.
film?
From wherever she wants, Bayonetta.
So close. It was Bayonetta we were looking for. So close.
I noticed that all of the ladies we've got in this match all wear black and white.
We've got a bit of a color scheme going. This is the
Yeah, we do.
the monochromatic area of the women's division. Very, very dominant as she makes her way down to the ring. She is the bad guy going into this competition, and
That was quite impressive.
I mean, it's only a glimpse of her power. So she can get in the ring twice. That's how impressive she is.
That was some of the time powers that you mentioned
She
earlier.
went into Witch Time very briefly.
Yeah.
Here are your 3 competitors. And place your bets now. The prediction is in the chat. Have your prediction known. Gus calls for the bell. Ooh, Cruella with the Pele kick. To be waiting for a moment, going for a very early pin there. Again, I think a little bit of psychology, a little bit of mind games there, but then she's got to be desperate after the performance she had with Toy Chica the other week.
The absolute thrashing, you mean?
Yes. Oh, Casadora into a deep splits arm drag there. Beautiful moves from Bayonetta, but taken out by a phenomenal flying forearm from Cruella de Vil, fighting by all 3 competitors fighting in high heels right now. We have a very, very talented women's division here. Cruella thrown to the outside. Oh, Bayonetta floats over. Oh, a Scorpion death drop, or reverse DDT for those of you at home, from Bayonetta.
I mean, is 2B wrestling in high heels, or are they just her feet? I thought the high heels were attached.
They might just be how her feet are.
Yeah.
I think you may be right there. Cruella, for the second time now, thrown out of the ring to rest and recover, leaving the 2 more seasoned fighters to duke it out. Oh, but here's Cruella with a sledgehammer now. Oh!
Bloody hell.
A big sort of spinning heel kick with that high heel. A gunshot heel kick takes 2B out, but then a big sledgehammer shot puts Cruella de Vil in control. Now we have the real Micah. Thank you for that follow. Thank you for joining us here for Wrestling is Silly. Oh, deep arm drag here. It looks like 2B was setting up for Bayonetta to hit something, but Bayonetta not landing anything, letting Cruella get the upper hand. Oh, and the suplex into the knee to the jaw. Fortunately, though, 2B was able to avoid the sledgehammer. Fighting with weapons is the one thing she has in her court going into this match. So avoid playing with weapons. Obviously, 2B has more experience than the other 2, unless it's guns, I suppose. But there are no guns in Wrestling is Silly. And Micah, thank you for that sub. Thank you. Joining us here.
Impressed by Cruella's current show.
Indeed. That Prime Gaming sub. Just a reminder, if you have Amazon Prime, you have a free Twitch sub. And for telling you that, I call dibs on yours. If you didn't know, of course.
Yeah, if you'd forgotten about it, that's us calling dibs.
Yeah. Oh, sitting neckbreaker there, but a huge flying knee strike from Cruella. Again, Cruella coming in very, very opportunistic to assert control, slipping out the back door. Ooh, chop block there. Not as powerful as a sledgehammer chop block, obviously, but lets her maintain control and get another neckbreaker in. Bayonetta now with a kendo stick. Doesn't manage to get a shot in, though. Again, triple threat, no DQs. Everything is on. Tornado forearm gives Cruella the upper hand, but only for a second as 2B flies in with that drop kick. 2B in control right now, but again, for how long? Aoship into the ropes. Oh! Leg lariat takes her off. And now just a standard armbar as Bayonetta looks completely... lights are on, but nobody is home there. Bayonetta...
Probably just playing possum, honestly, waiting for those two to run each other out of steam.
Goes for the sledgehammer, but it could not connect. The hip attack takes Bayonetta down. 2B with the cover. Just a 2 count, though. Getting very close as Cruella gets slowly back up to her feet. And now, oh.
I mean, Cruella is the oldest and also is just a woman. So the fact that she can hold her own against these two is quite impressive.
Yeah, we've got an Exterminator android. We've got whatever Bayonetta is. Bayonetta now, is this going for a ooh. I thought she was going for a muscle buster there, but whatever it does, it crunched the shoulders of 2B. And I think that would have been a pin if not for Cruella, who is now Tiger Driver on Cruella de Vil. Bayonetta holding absolutely nothing back. But a quick German suplex from 2B. Oh, is 2B stealing the pin? 2B stealing the pin off that Tiger Driver and punching her way to the semi-finals. Opportunity knocks and 2B answered the call. Not the cleanest finish. Not the cleanest finish. Not the most powerful, most confident asserting finish. But I ain't mad. I ain't mad.
I had one of those moments. Chat won't understand this, but I feel like you will, Eden. I had one of those moments that you occasionally get as commentary desk, where you realize what you're doing and you're like, God, this is ridiculous.
Uh-huh. I know exactly what you mean. I have that moment just occasionally. And what was it? What just humor me. What was it that really settled that for you?
It was 2B stealing the pin and you being like, oh, it's 2B stealing the pin, and I was like, oh my God, she is. And then I was like, oh God, I live a life. Yeah, you get you realize how invested you are in the storyline, and then realize it's 2B has just pinned Cruella de Vil after Bayonetta hit her with a Tiger Driver. Yeah.
But
what a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. But I gotta give it up to 2B there. Zach, thank you for that follow. Zach WW27, thank you for joining us here at Wrestling is Silly. You just obviously impressed by the state of play here in the women's division.
I was about to, when you were like, Zach, thanks for the follow, I was like, I followed you for ages.
Yeah, but this time I'm finally thanking you for it. But of course, like 2B saw the Tiger Driver, saw that Cruella was like out and down and dead, and she knew that it was now or never. So opportunity struck, and she got that. She got the kick in. She knocked Bayonetta out, and is now in the semi-finals. Will the semi-finals be a repeat of 2B versus Toy Chica? Find out later in the show, because oh boy, that could be a very, very heated rematch so soon.
That would be really nice and spicy for such an important match.
It would be. Oh boy, if that is how our finalist is picked for the women's division, I, the stories write themselves.
They really do.
Well, moving on to our next match, Mr. M. Can we talk about Mr. M for a bit, because he seems
Do we have to?
on a little bit of a downward spiral. After losing his Twitch title to the fighting champion He-Man, he lost his title, he lost his friends, and now he's been losing odd matches. And he has been challenged this week by a brand new face here at Wrestling is Silly. We are seeing the debut of a surprise competitor who chose now to even an age-old feud that he and Mr. M have had.
A bloody Nepo baby.
I'm not going to reveal any more about who his opponent is, but Mr. M, while not in as dire straits as Superman, he's definitely clutching at straws.
He's a bit down and out, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. And he's angry and he's lashing out, and I get that. But once you see who he's fighting today, I think we'll agree it's a little bit too far.
Okay, what's the name of that director that did The Founder that also did The Wrestler?
Oh God, what's his name?
I can't remember, but I feel like Mr. M is at the moment that one of that guy's movies would start at. You know, like
yes.
He's like right down at the bottom, and quite frankly, it's probably only going to get worse. And you'd finish the movie 2.5 hours later, and you'd be like, God.
Are you talking about Darren Aronofsky?
Is that his name? I don't
Darren
remember his
Aronofsky
name.
did The Wrestler, and that's very much the vibe that you're trying to hit. He didn't do The Founder, though.
Oh, didn't he? Oh, no, he didn't. That confuses me because all of his movies are like The something, because he did The Whale.
He did The Whale, he also did Black Swan, and he did Requiem for a Dream. Mr. M is very much doing...
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
Mr. M is a Darren Aronofsky character right now.
Yeah, he is. That's where we're at.
Yeah, we've turned Mario into a Darren Aronofsky character. Welcome to Wrestling is Silly, everyone. Any more words before we take him to the ring and find out his new mystery opponent?
Are we sure we can't just take him off the roster? I really don't want to watch this man spiral anymore.
It's all for content. We got to do it. Let's go.
Throwing him to the wolves of content.
Yeah, we very much are. Bowser, or for those of you in Japan, Koopa Jr. making his debut here at Wrestling is Silly. Obviously, a second generation wrestler here. We have obviously Bowser already in Wrestling is Silly, and now his son has seen that he wants some of this too.
Maybe he chose Koopa Jr. to try and muddy whether or not he was Bowser's kid.
Maybe so. And maybe it's to try and distance him from thinking, oh, he's just here because Bowser's his dad.
He doesn't want to be accused of being a nepo baby, despite the fact he's a nepo baby.
The Nicolas Cage strategy. We like to see it.
Yeah.
44 pounds, devious Mr. M.
Mr. M here. Again, looking very strong at the top of that ring, taking it all in for a second, but I think that face, he's trying to look confident, but it looks like he's blinking back tears at the same time.
Oh, this is sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even like the boos are that loud, and I think that's what's the worst part, right? There's nothing sadder than no reaction.
Yeah, it's the music's there, the cheers are very much not, and he seems almost hesitant to get into the ring right now. Like, again, he's trying to look strong, he's trying to look like a real ring general, but he just looks hesitant. He looks like a broken man.
God, I almost find myself hoping that he gets a little win.
We got to remember, he asked Princess Peach to join him. And you got to notice that she's not here.
Oh God, it gets sadder by the
Yeah,
moment.
he asked Princess Peach, "Hey, do you wanna come help me backstage? Do you wanna come help me down to the ring? Maybe we'll both win if we team up." And she ain't here. He's on his own
Maybe
again.
that's why he waited. Maybe that's why he was so slow down to the ring.
Maybe so. Double leg takedown. Oh, and a superstar press. He's not slowing down once that bell's rang though. He knows he's on his own, and I think he's channeling that anger into Bowser
He's
Jr.
furious. You can tell.
We've all heard of Bowser's fury, but this is Mr. M's fury, and he is quite literally flipping mad right now with the moonsaults, the superstar presses, and now just left and rights. Oh, pump kick takes down Bowser Jr., who's not been able to get a single bit of offense in, dragging himself up by the ring ropes. Oh, clinging on for dear life, but maybe you should have fallen.
Oh,
There's a drop kick like that. Oh, luckily.
this is an ugly start.
Mr. M is not happy right now. Goes to the moonsault, but Bowser rolling out of the way there. But could not connect
Jesus.
with that flying forearm. And now managing to fight. The engines are finally turning on. He's waking up and realizing what he's just signed up for. Making his way back to the ring, though. Maybe he knows it's safer in here. Traditional wrestling lockup. Oh, big strike across the chest. And now, Mr. M wrenching the arm. Come on, he's just a kid. He's just a kid. Come on, Mr. M, let up on him.
It's nice to see the crowd is already so on Bowser Jr.'s side. I mean, the crowd likes Bowser, so it shouldn't surprise me so much. But yeah, it's nice to see.
But I mean, if there's one way to get people on your side, it's step into the ring with Mr. M. Because ain't nobody going to
so
cheer
true.
him, especially when he's being this sort of relentlessly aggressive. Bowser, though, Cooper Jr. getting him to his feet. Oh, fake out Irish whip into a neck breaker. That's quite an interesting bit of offense here. Not something we've seen before. Traditional Irish whip now. Ooh, with the jump and the big forearm. Taking Mr. M down. Bowser Jr. obviously very small, very light, trying to channel that into some sort of offense here. Quick spin with the forearm to the back, and now, oh, stomping Mr. M into the ground. Mr. M rolling out, quickly followed by Bowser Jr. though. Big Russian leg sweep, and now just flurry of blows there. I think Bowser Jr. getting even for the opening minutes of the match. Mr. M not the only one that can be relentlessly aggressive here. Oh, ugly knee strike there. Again, returning to the ring on that 3 count. Bowser Jr. knows he's been taught the rules of the 10 count, something a lot of the wrestlers in here need to be reminded of sometimes. And again, returning fire now, throwing Mario into that same bit, and now guillotining him on that top rope, that same bit of the top rope that Bowser Jr. was thrown out of in the opening strikes. And now, slipping out the back door.
I've just watched the prediction.
Reverse DDT. Let's have a look at this prediction. And
I accidentally clicked the winner.
Mr. M is currently full winner. Ooh, that was an interesting shot by Bowser Jr. Gets the cover. Just a 2 count. Some sort of hanging shoulder. I don't know what the impact was there, but waistlock takedown though. Mr. M evening the odds. And now throwing Bowser Jr. into the corner. And oh no, where are they going? This does not look good for the new contender. Holding on, but this, is he going for that top rope Italian fly? Looks like it. Avalanche Italian fly gets the landing. He's too hurt to get the cover though. I think he might have burned a little bit too much daylight there. Manages to get the cover though. And it's a 2 count. Good old Cooper Jr. kicking out. The very last second there, the superstar press, though. Could that be it? He manages to get up. Mr. M taking a moment to make some distance. Oh! Drop kick into the corner. I'm sorry, did you... What happened?
I was trying to vote for Bowser Jr., but I accidentally ended the prediction.
What you done that for?
I didn't mean to.
Oh. Half and half. Oh! Bowser with the flip, though, and the huge flying forearm. Could this be it? Could this be that little shot of energy that Bowser Jr. needs? Short arm into the forearm. Bowser Jr. on top right now. After taking that big Italian fly, this could be his moment. Spinning back fist into the ropes. Another huge back elbow. This could be it. Up onto the top. What is he going to do? Oh, knee across the throat. And now just stomping a hole into the chest of Mr. M. Mr. M rolling to the outside. Bowser Jr. following him out. Oh! And the running famous are here. Mr. M, I think, split open as his face hit the mats. Bowser Jr. is, I think, taking all that fury that Mr. M pushed into him and reflected it right back. Because he is absolutely on top right now, running up to the top rope yet again. Huge elbow drop there. Could this be it? Oh no, he's going up, he's getting up. The hammer shot does not land. This could have been a huge mistake for Bowser Jr. He looks like he's going for it. He's going for the Italian fly. Oh! Gets the cover. That could have been a huge misplay by Bowser Jr. No! Near fall. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was all over.
You know, this has been a really impressive first outing for Bowser Jr.
It really has.
The kid's got some flair. I like it.
He really has. Oh! Tiger Driver 98. Still couldn't close the door, though. Mr. M, we know he is a tenacious fighter. We know that there's a lot in that tank. Oh, low drop kick.
He was Twitch champion for a long time.
He was.
And that was for a reason.
Mm-hmm. But the shiniest wizard lands. Oh, the double underhooks are up again. Oh, no. Oh, reversing that Tiger Driver into the Alabama Slam. Again, Mr. M, he was a very, very long title holder. Some traditional catch-as-catch-can grappling here. They're showing a little bit of everything today. Again, Bowser slipping onto the apron to try and pull himself up. Mr. M ready and waiting with those vicious forearms. He's felt this before. Oh, neck breaker, and now the neck breaker off the rope, and Bowser Jr. just goes flying on to the mats. We said it was a really good showing for him, but unfortunately, Mr. M's experience in the ring coming through. With them fighting out on the mats now and again. Nary a 3-4 count. He's waiting a little bit longer, Bowser Jr. is this time. Maybe needed a little bit longer to recover. Or waiting for Mr. M to come back out. And the low drop kick again. Mr. M's face almost colliding with those stairs there. It could have been very bad for our former Twitch champion. Now just the stomps with those huge Koopa feet. Really taking advantage of his God-given gifts. Again, the spinning back fist collides Mr. M with that apron. And now, oh, again, I think his head might have glanced the corner of the ring there. Getting up to the 6 count. It's a very dangerous play here for Bowser Jr. But he beats the count just about. Fully in control now. Once again, oh! The Junior Driver gets the deep cuts. And there, with the Junior Driver, Bowser Jr. secures the win. And wow. What a first showing. What an absolute incredible first showing here.
I mean, there's two things that I really want to say about that match. I mean, whether or not he won, I think about halfway through that match, I think everybody, including chat, was like, win or lose, there was no way Bowser Jr. could really lose that fight in terms of a crowd reaction.
Yeah.
Right? Because even if he'd lost, that was a really good show. A really good debut, like really showed us a good range of skills that he's got. And I mean, for Mr. M, an experienced wrestler, a previous title holder, to lose to a basically still jellied baby fresh in the ring is like, that's like next level stuff.
His first wrestling match ever, and he beat a former title holder. It was nothing but net for our newcomer Bowser Jr. And he got the crowd completely on side. Bude RPG in chat never thought I'd be rooting for Bowser Jr., but he got the entire crowd on his side. That underdog energy really, really shone through, and I think we've got a face for life here in Bowser Jr.
Yeah.
I think, and what can be said about Mr. M? Like, everything we said made his outlook sadder, but
I noticed we're on the boat now.
We've been taken onto the boat. Thank you, Real Micah, for teleporting us onto the boat. Again, what can be said about Mr. M? Everything that happens to him, it just makes him, like, the M stands for miserable has been put in chat, and I agree right now. He is. It is not looking good for the former Twitch champion. Like, he used to be one of the most dominant forces in wrestling. It's silly. I fear anyone that passes him backstage. I feel sorry for anyone that passes him backstage. And let's move on to the last match of this half of Wrestling is Silly, because we have for you now tag team action. This match was demanded by one of the four men going into this. This match we didn't choose to host this match. This match was chosen for us. Kentucky Derby are back together. Kentucky Derby, of course, the team of Colonel Sanders and the Unthinkable Horse.
I feel like back together is a misnomer, because they were never not a team, were they? But they were an inactive team.
Yeah,
they weren't actively doing tag team matches.
Yeah, they never broke up. They just did their own thing for a while.
Yeah.
But yes, they are back in tag team action against the Revachol Citizens Militia.
I wonder why.
The team of Kim Kitsuragi and Harry Dubois. Now, this obviously all traces back to last week where Colonel Sanders demanded anyone stupid enough to take him on in the ring scrambled Harry Dubois.
I mean, I'm pretty sure his wording was brave enough or stupid enough.
Yes, brave enough or stupid enough.
It just so happened that stupid enough answered.
Stupid won the day in the end. When Harry Dubois stumbled out to the ring, had to be guided out to the ring with something shiny by Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. And then Harry, with a move he's calling an expression of pain, got the victory with that springboard lariat. He got the victory. He ended the undefeated streak of Colonel Sanders, and now Colonel Sanders wants a rematch, but with both of their tag partners in the ring. Very interesting wrinkle in the storyline here. Very, very interesting to see how these two teams collide. What do you think is going to happen?
I think that Colonel Sanders is going to hide behind the horse the entire time, but we'll see.
It is tornado tag, so all four men are legal, but you may well be correct.
Oh, I mean physically. He's going to use him like some kind of massive meat shield.
I mean, maybe you're right. Who's to tell? There's only one way to find out, and that is to go down to the ring for your final match of the first half of Wrestling is Silly. Kentucky Derby versus the RCM.
Tesco lasagna shield.
Oh, that's a throwback.
Tag team match. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 787 pounds. The Dream Team.
787 pounds. That's a lot of meat.
And 700 of that is the horse, probably.
Yeah. Most of that is horse.
And even then, that's a skinny horse.
I did hear from Matt Speaks Words, our little crocodile janitor, that there were no greasy treats for any of the locker room from Colonel Sanders this week. He's clearly not very happy.
I mean, to be honest, I think that probably made all the other wrestlers happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is a giant phone.
It's all
Or is
all they
he
can
just
afford.
small?
A little bit of both. I think.
153 pounds. The Rangers.
Maybe one day Harry will learn where the ring is.
Maybe, but that day is not today.
No, definitely not. I mean, he's only got 2 brain cells in there, and they have to clash together to have a thought. So that, and you know how small brain cells are.
Yeah.
So
And he's got a very big head, and his necktie keeps telling
Yeah.
him to do other things. It's
yeah, and it's cutting off oxygen to his brain.
Yeah. and oh no, he's no, you can't just take the belt. I know you won last week, but you can't take the belt. Yes, you did agree to this time. Come on, Harry, get in the ring. One day he'll arrive sober and he'll be unstoppable.
I don't think the other wrestlers are prepared for Harry Dubois sober.
I don't think Harry Dubois is prepared for Harry Dubois sober.
Instant death, like all of a sudden his body would remember it's in terrible pain.
What a clash for you today. Kentucky Derby, the RCM, the bell is rung. Gus, our lead referee, once again. The horse and Harry colliding. Kim with a double backhand to both competitors. The horse refusing to lock up with Harry, and a big suplex there from the Colonel. The Colonel going straight for Kim Kitsuragi. It's very interesting. Small package driver from the horse into a very quick neck breaker. Kim, though, ooh, very, very quick headlock takedown from the horse.
I noticed Colonel Sanders has got a bit of his confidence back being in the ring with the horse.
That is definitely, yeah. I think being in the ring with a horse, with a horse of that stature on your side, has got to give anyone a bit of confidence, you know.
Yeah.
They're a little bit dominant right now. But even if they do win this even if this is a squash, that won't take away from the singles loss on his record.
No.
Ooh.
Maybe that's why we're seeing this furiousness from the Colonel aimed at Harry, because there's no wiping away that loss now. You know,
you will never be
there.
undefeated again.
Exactly, and that must be really anger-inducing for the Colonel, especially against a walking disaster like Harry Dubois.
Yeah.
You know,
Harry Dubois is held up only by short arm clothesline, utterly knocking Harry inside out. Gets the cover. Just a 2 count though. Interesting that he went for a lariat to secure the pin. Clearly mind games in action there. Oh! Colonel Sanders taken to the skies. That's not something we've seen from him before. In the ring, though, Kim Kitsuragi finally getting a handle on the horse. Now going for an octopus hold of his own. We're seeing a lot of those today. Horse, though, turning it into a back suplex. Going to take a lot to dislocate anything on that horse. And now, quick rolling German, but, Clipping axe kick. That's gonna take Kim down a peg. 700 pounds of horse colliding foot first into your skull. Short arm kitchen sink there from the Colonel. The RCM very much fighting from the bottom here. Harry, though, exchanging reversals. Harry and Sanders. Surprise forearm. And, the waistlock. German suplex in the ring. He maintains control into a dragon suplex. Are we going to see a three-course suplex? Two Germans and a dragon. What a D&D group. Short arm forearm from Kim. The bargain bucket clutches in the ring. Could this be it? This is how he's ended so many matches. Harry has tapped out. I don't think Kim and the horse have even realized. Harry taps out to the bargain bucket clutch. They made very, very short work of... the RCM there. But like you said, that won't undo the loss. That won't undo anything.
And here's the thing, right? Like, it's not going to remove, like, what does that win prove? Because at the end of the day, the RCM are relatively new to wrestling. They're new to wrestling in Silly. I don't know their past wrestling experience. I haven't heard much, so I can only guess that it's not a lot, right? So what they've done is Harry Dubois has come in, absolutely barnstormed, got this one win. And then the Colonel has been like, right, well, I'll show them, and then squashed them in this tag match. But, you know, at the end of the day, does that not just come across as more desperate, right?
It reeks of desperation, and it's a little bit embarrassing.
It really is, because, you know, like, if you did that with, like, any other, right, like, if a professional footballer accidentally let a goal in by, like, a 5-year-old, and then he was like, right, well, I want you and your mates, and we're going to have a 5v5, and we're going to win this time, and then they win, right? Like, you don't go, yeah, that 5-year-old got a fluke, right?
Yeah.
Like, you would be like, wow, that was really sad.
Yeah,
you had to do it.
Let it go.
Group. Yeah, you know? So, like, that is the kind of energy that match had for me.
Yeah, for real.
So, oh my god, the adults won against the 5-year-olds.
Yeah, the more experienced team featuring the world champion with one loss on his record did defeat the brand new team.
Wow.
Well done, Kentucky Derby, for that victory. The loss last week was embarrassing, and this only adds to the embarrassment for Colonel Sanders. And if anything, I feel sorry for the horse.
For me, that tag match was more embarrassing for the Colonel than the loss last week.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, it shows a real fragility in the belief of his own skills. Like, he only believed his skills before there was literally any test.
Yes.
Right? Like, even the best in the world at anything has an off day. We all have those, and even the best at something has an off day. And that should not have knocked his confidence so much.
No.
Right?
No.
And the fact he felt like he needed to bring out the horse as well. Like, we haven't seen the horse in a little while, if memory serves.
No, the horse has been a little bit absent, a little bit busy with other commitments.
So, like, he's pulled the horse out of what he was doing to be like, I need to prove a point. And, like, being a good friend, the horse has gone, yeah, I will come and help you. But I wonder what the horse is thinking. Does he think that this is like a measured response?
I would be very interested to see the horse's thoughts on this. If the horse has thoughts that we can comprehend.
Yeah, I mean, we probably can't.
No.
He's playing 4-dimensional chess.
But yeah, I am very interested to see where the Colonel, what the Colonel does in future, what the RCM do in future, because their record, they're all over the place right now. Harry more so, but they are all over the place right now. But not to spoil anything, but Heatwave is coming up, and the world title is going to be on the line. I don't know who's gonna challenge him yet, but I can make a pretty short list of who I think deserves it. And while we sit and meander on that, we're gonna go for a very short break. We are at the midpoint of Wrestling is Silly, so we're gonna go for a short 2-minute break. So go and get yourself a drink of water. And it's very, very hot today. Go and get yourself a drink of water. Go and empty your bladders. Go for a little smoke or a vape. But before you do that, I want to ask you one question, and that is, who is that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon? It's
Welcome back, everybody, to Wrestling is Silly. And as much as I would love to give you all of the extended spiel that we usually have, there was a noise. There was an Ivysaur's cry there. You cannot say that there was nothing. There was an Ivysaur cry there. You just didn't recognize it. As much as I would like to give you all of the post Wrestling is Silly break spiel, Twitch is doing all of the chats, but we need to cut to backstage because something has broken out backstage. So we're just going to cut there now. Cameron's
someone's cracking off in the earpiece.
He-Man and Mr. M. Now again, we said earlier we said earlier that I feel sorry for any man that crosses Mr. M backstage, and I think He-Man may have done that.
I'm just trying to get some info from backstage to see if we've got any information on what set this off.
Yeah, try and get a scoop if you can.
Yeah, I will.
They seem to have spilled onto the floor now. Whatever it is, it looks pretty fierce between the two contenders. We've got vicious exchange of blows, and these are not two small men. These, as we've seen, Mr. M very, very vicious, and of course these two already have bad blood. He-Man, the man they ended the title reign, but I don't know. I don't know why they've come to blows all of a sudden like this. Oh, Northern Lights on.
Okay. I think I've got some information. Right. So it seems like Mr. M was starting to try and cause some drama outside the women's locker room, trying to get to Peach, I think.
The women's
Yeah,
locker room. Oh,
Yeah, trying to get to Peach. Not going in, he was knocking on the door and shouting outside. And He-Man came to see what was cracking off. Yeah, so Mr. M was upset that Peach didn't show up to his match earlier, was claiming that was the reason he lost. And He-Man tried to calm him down and got a punch to the face for his efforts.
and then it all just spilled down the ramp, and here we are.
Yeah, exactly.
So Mr. M trying to get up in the face of Princess Peach. He-Man, you know, being the valiant hero that he is. I mean, Mr. M, come on, you're better than this. I mean, are you better than this?
I mean, I would have liked to have thought so at one point, but I mean, he's really hit rock bottom.
He really, really has. And now, like at the door of the women's locker room, trying to get Princess. Oh, it's scummy, innit? It's just scummy, innit?
It really is, isn't it?
And now I'm amazed that he can still like wrestle and lift a guy like He-Man after being in that. Oh, this is why it spilled out to the ring. He's gone for the weapons.
Yeah.
He-Man dodging the baseball bat and a big boot.
I mean, this is clearly fueled by adrenaline, you know, like Mr. M is clearly really angry.
Yeah.
That doesn't justify his actions by any measure.
No, not at all. Oh, power bomb onto the outside, followed by just being smashed into the Spanish commentary table. And now, oh, STO, and I think his head hit the very, very end of that baseball bat there. I mean, he made this bet himself. Like, this is his fight. And I think it's only fair that he's taking the brunt of it. I'll be honest. Maybe making the wrong decision letting He-Man get his wits back about him. But if I were you, I'd be running away, Mr. M. Come on, this guy's a beast. And you know he can beat you because he's done it before.
Yep.
Huge lariat again, going for that bat, but Mr. M, He-Man not letting Mr. M use that bat again. And now, again, He-Man being the one to return Mr. M to the ring twice now. Like, even in this, like, unsanctioned, not a match, just a brawl. Oh, rolling Death Valley driver. Beautiful. Again, this is not a match. There's no ref. There's no pinfalls here. I think they're just going to go until one of them can't go anymore. But it's very interesting that He-Man's the one to bring it to the ring every time.
I mean, He-Man has a code of conduct, you know. I think he feels it should be done in a certain way, even if it is totally unsanctioned.
He knows that there are ways we resolve things here at Wrestling is Silly, and that is in the ring.
We probably shouldn't even be commentating, but we were already sat here.
Yeah.
We were ready to go.
Oh, getting the steel stairs now. I think He-Man is done with his code of conduct.
I'll have you know, those stairs are solid gold.
No, they're too hard to be solid gold. Oh, again, Mr. M going for the half and half suplex, but not having any of it. He-Man just powering straight out. Big, sharp, steep Saito suplex there, dropping Mr. M on his head. No two ways about that. Oh, the leg sweep though, those Chekhov stairs really, really ominously sat in the center of the ring. A little bit of game of cat and mouse as they get in and out of the ring. Oh. That forearm, and then another deep, steep, cheap Saito suplex there. And now, there it is. Oh! Grey Skull driver lands. Mr. M, though, not giving up yet. And again, those very ominous looking stairs. He's not going for another set, is he? He's going for another set. Another set of stairs. When one set of stairs just ain't enough. When you are He-Man, you are the Twitch champion, you need two sets of stairs. And again, like running into the ring and throwing those steps around like they were made of cheese.
Cheese? Where?
Sorry.
Wallace will be out here soon.
Oh no, not Wallace. Oh, really wrenching that knee. Knees aren't supposed to wrench in that direction. Come on, Mr. M. Again, part of me wants to get security out here and clean this up, but on the other hand, it's a fun match. Like, watching these two go, I mean, I'm entertained. Oh. And Mr. M slipping out. He's looking under that ring, trying to get another weapon out here. Oh, sledgehammer straight to the gut and then to the spine.
Oh, it makes a horrible crunch.
It's a very crunchy noise. And that's going to equalize the odds. Again, Cat still cannot get that half and half. But oh, just fucking yeeted into that barricade. Mr. M had a lot of air there. Oh, sonic clap there. Both the ears ringing of Mr. M now. And not seen a headbutt like that before. Oh, just managed to stop before he hit that barricade. Probably for the best. Oh, the sledgehammer connects again. The spine, the gut. Really trying to even the odds. He-Man now. Oh, beautiful, very, very fluid angle slam there.
That's the Spanish commentary went for a bathroom break and have been unable to get back to their desk.
Yes. Unhooked German suplex. I mean, I wouldn't cross these two if I was Spanish commentary, you know?
No, me neither.
Exploder suplex. I think he went for the small package, but then realized this ain't a match. There's no ref. And throwing He-Man back into the ring where that tower of stairs is might not be your best option, but Mr. M in control right now. Maybe taking a little bit too much time, getting a little bit too much distance, but going for the stairs. Oh! Dropping the stairs to go for the kick. Because he knew this kick was quicker. The quick feet. The educated feet of Mr. M. I think he's going for that. He's going for the avalanche Spanish fly. If this collides with the stairs, I think that's it for He-Man. This does not look good. Oh, narrowly avoiding the staircase, but they're still going, and chance of this is awesome from the crowd. Oh no, giant swing from Mr. M, going Super Mario 64 on He-Man's ass. Shades of the great Claudio Castagnoli there. And now once again throwing He-Man. Is he going for it? He's going for it again. He's going for the avalanche once again. This does not bode well for He-Man. Maybe he should have stayed out of Mr. M's business. But he's still going. He's still chance of.
We've really got to hand it to He-Man here because, you know, he hadn't even finished his warm-up workout as far as I can tell. You know, hadn't come in expecting a fight, was just trying to calm someone down backstage, and then to be brought out to the ring to end up in a fight, you know, it's amazing he's still going at all.
Yeah, and I mean, if it weren't for his fun little transformation montage, he would be still in his street clothes. He's not warmed up. He's not warmed up. He's not ready for a fight. And here he is taking avalanche Italian flies and swinging chairs, taking sledgehammer shots. He's mad. He is incensed right now.
He-Man has been drinking a lot of his Respect Women juice. He
has indeed. And that chair shot seemingly took all of Mr. M's energy out of him. Chair shot to the head. That's how this has been resolved. And can we get a cleanup crew? Can we send Matt down to clean that up? Put the stairs back together and all that jazz. Because Good lord, and yeah, what is he doing? I think the adrenaline's
giving-
gone to his head.
He's giving the people what they want. That's what's occurring here.
maybe that is what the people want. But sorry about that interruption as we came back from break, and thank you once again for joining us here at Wrestling is Silly. Now I can do all of the post post break spiel. If you enjoy what we're doing here at Wrestling is Silly, the best things you can do to help are follow the channel, tell your friends. Those are the 2 free things. This is a really hard thing to sell to people, but if you tell your friends, hey, I've got a really fun stream. Colonel Sanders got beaten up by the guy from Disco Elysium last week. He-Man gyrated in front of me after hitting Mario with a chair. It's a really hard It's a really hard show to sell to people. But if you can tell your friends to tune into the stream, that is the best thing that you can do to help me, help us, and help the channel. But if you have a little bit of spare cash, I know it's hard to come by these days, you can help out by subscribing to the channel, as Micah has already done, with Prime Gaming or with a regular sub, either one. Or you can go to our Ko-fi page. Thank you. I don't know why I put a dash in there. Shouldn't have put a dash in there. There we go. Yeah, there we go. If you can go to our Ko-fi, !Ko-fi, Ko-fi.com/wrestling is silly. You got a bunch of different perks there, a bunch of different monthly tiers, things from like special roles in the Discord all the way up to being on Wrestling is Silly. You can accompany your favorite wrestler out into the ring on an episode of Wrestling is Silly. You can book a title match for £15 a month. All those great rewards and more. And huge thank you to Ayakara and the rest of the VR chat for joining us and being our £20 a month Wrestling is Silly Ko-fi member. And with all that out of the way, I feel dirty for plugging for so long. Let's get back to the wrestling, shall we? Returning to tag action now. The Springfield Sports Center are on a bit of a vicious streak. And when I say the Springfield Sports Center are on a vicious streak, that means it's real ugly. We saw the returning Deity Dogs last week get demolished, like torn asunder by the Springfield Sports Center. And this week they're targeting Sonic Generations, another beloved returning tag team. Do you think we're going to see a repeat of last week?
I mean, I hope not, but you know, they have been on. Oh, they they are here to rip apart every single thing that chat loves. And so I do worry that we are going to see a repeat of last week, but all I can hope is that Sonic Generations are slippery enough characters that they'll be able to avoid the worst of it.
I mean, the Sonics, they are known for their quickness, and these two teams have a long-running rivalry. They were, of course, they both, of course, been circling the tag title scene for a long time. They had a very, very vicious number one contendership match for that title. This ain't the first time they've crossed paths, and I rest assured it will not be the last. But like you said, Springfield Sports Center trying to demolish everything chat loves. Let's hope they don't do it again. Let's go down to the ring. I think it's about right for what these two have been rorting. And again, look at that the branded jersey from the branded sportswear from the Sports Center continues as Home is rocking that Springfield Sports Center hoodie. That sadly, because of the whims of TeePublic, you cannot get for yourself, unfortunately. Maybe one day. But you may be able to get it in sticker form soon. Keep your eyes peeled on that Ko-fi. And crowd favorite Sonic Generations. Absolute crowd favorites, these two. Sonic, movie Sonic looking a little bit worse for wear, I gotta say, but classic Sonic is rocking the old look. Don't worry, that's still exactly who you remember. Still with that cup full of blended chili dogs. A lot of things have changed in the engine upgrade, but they've still got the moves. Sports Center looking completely done with this exaggerated intro. They just want to get down to the fighting, you know.
When don't the Springfield Sports Center want to be fighting?
That's very, very true. But there's always time for a little bit of the Running Man, you know. The bell rings on the second, but technically first match of the second half of wrestling is silly. Classic Sonic hooking. Look, back suplex interrupted by flying fists of Homer there. Sports Center looking a little bit out of sync compared to usual. That's not good for them, but Homer with a huge power bomb fresh out the gate. Like I said, these two are not fucking around right now. They want action. And a bear hug from Matt Wii Sports on the opposite side. Sports Center truly dominating right about now. Movie Sonic, though, wrenching at that arm, using Homer's weight against him, and the diving DDT in the senton, almost hitting simultaneously as the two Sonics both now try and hook up with Homer. I did not mean that. Oh, power slam. I think Sonic went down on his head there. Ooh, but the suplex turned into an arm drag there. Movie Sonic's showing a little bit more moves than we're used to from, I want to say, the more overshadowed member of Sonic Generations. Quick neck breaker there from Classic as Movie rolls out after some big impact from Homer Simpson. Oh no, this does not look good. He's going for the deadlift power bomb. A lot of big hits there from Homer. And the leg DDT, you know, the Sonics, they're all about running, they're all about jumping. Those legs are very important. Homer, a very rare tactical move. And now rolling into a knee bar. Again, we're seeing a lot of tactical offense here from Homer. The lariat doesn't connect, but using the change of movement, the Russian leg sweep gets Homer off his feet. It has all spilled off to the outside now. Huge steep back suplex there from Matt Wii Sports. And the belly to belly takedown. Again, Sports Center in control right now. It's spilling up to the ramp. Oh, I hope it doesn't get any closer to us. Yeah. Go back down. No. Go back down. Go back down. Go back down.
Springfield Sports Center getting close to commentary desk is always a scary proposition.
It is indeed. Oh, Sonic's back, colliding with the ramp. We say the mats are hard, but the ramp, there's no padding on that because you're not supposed to fall on that. Oh, and then just driving the shoulder into the gut of Movie Sonic, and just this is carnage right now. Sports Center are tearing apart Sonic Generations. They've not got a lot of offense in. But here we go. Oh, standing sliced bread from Classic Sonic. It's showy. It's not the most effective move, but it's adequately showy, and that's what they're all about here. Oh, a big delay on that suplex. Shades of Bandito here from Matt Wii Sports. And now all of the blood rushing to the head of Sonic before he's crashed into the concrete floor. But flatlined by Classic Sonic in retort. Oh, spinning toe hold. Classic Sonic colliding with that steel ring post. Now this is a new side. This is a new side of of Sports Center. They've always loved to fight, but this isn't fighting. This is just violence. They're using the floor, the concrete, the metal, all to their advantage, and I don't like this new look. I gotta ask, was that a twist of fate from Movie Sonic? He's finally clicking into high gear, it seems. But and the jawbreaker off the knee. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe the generations are still in this fight. But I gotta say, with this new violent streak for the Sports Center, I gotta be thinking about the Fight Boy friends in the tag picture. And obviously, you're the expert in this. How do you feel the Fight Boy friends are going to react to this violence, like jumping up the ladder? Because they've got to be number one contender by now.
I mean, the Fight Boy friends themselves are no strangers to violence inside or outside of the ring.
That's true.
So, I mean, it probably wouldn't frighten them too much, but then, you know, they're not in wrestling is silly for that. So, I don't know.
That's true. They're in wrestling is silly for wrestling. If they wanted deathmatch, if they wanted street fight, they would have stayed on the streets of Kamurocho.
Exactly.
But if the Sports Center are going to bring this level of violence, this level of using the scenery as weaponry, do you think the Fight Boy friends can match that?
I mean, they have done in the past.
That's true.
But, you know, I mean, they're older. They're trying to live more violence-free lives. So we'll have to see.
Their bump card is already fully punched.
Maybe the time has dulled their edge a little. We'll have to see.
Maybe. Speaking of dulled the edge, Matt Weesports left out for the count on the ramp, only just got back to his feet. Homer now trying to solo both Sonics in the ring. I think Homer was trying to end this fight, but Movie Sonic came running in to assist his brethren. But Matt Weesports now returning to the fight with that sharp forearm to the face of Movie Sonic. Another standing sliced bread from Classic Sonic, now moving up to the top turnbuckle. This is way more in the wheelhouse of... Oh, and there's that spin dash senton. Gets the cover. Could this be it? Oh, that could have been a very sneaky win for Sonic Generations, but when you've taken the beating that they have, it's far easier to kick out. They're going for the Canadian Destroyer. It was a Canadian Destroyer or Code Red? I think it was actually a Code Red. I stand corrected. Seemingly,
it's fine. I don't know the names of moves, and therefore you can get away with it.
Seemingly not knowing what to do once he hit that. I think he was expecting to be countered out of it. Couldn't capitalize, though. And on the outside, Matt Weesports really keeping a handle on Movie Sonic. Oh, maybe spoke too soon. Big leg lariat connects. This fight, despite taking a lot of onslaught in the early minutes, the Sonics have tried their best to even the battlefield. Oh.
I mean, maybe that's the Springfield Sports Center strategy.
Maybe.
Overwhelming violence quickly, but then they tire out.
I mean, that's always really been their MO. It's the wall of violence. They are short but punchy.
Yeah.
And it's always been a war of attrition, which the Sonics aren't usually... The Sonics are usually also really, really quick fighters. They're not used to this war of attrition, but they're in control right now.
Sonic's more of a sprinter than a marathon runner. You know?
And they're having to learn to run the marathon with this. They've managed to get Sonic now going for a seat, but bad idea as Homer was right there with the rope-assisted powerbomb. And now all of the Springfield Sports Center ganging up on Movie Sonic inside the ring.
That was a real blunder from Classic Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
Just
real blunder.
Desperately wanted to catch his breath, but that was not the time.
Yeah, he needed to get his breath back, but did not look good. Very, very, like almost a sheer drop power slam there. I think he was dropped on his head. And now wrenching at the neck. Oh, Homer is again. Uncharacteristic violence here from Homer. I think maybe this might be a sort of a statement on the tag division as a whole. This might even supersede the tag titles. They're making a statement on the entire division.
Yeah.
It's been too.
This level of violence from Homer is usually exclusively for his son.
Yeah, this is usually reserved for the neck of his son.
Yes.
But unfortunately, these two hedgehogs are on the receiving end. They're fighting back as best they can, but I fear again, war of attrition is the word, because these two blue heroes, they're fighting wounded. Yes, the Sports Center don't have the energy to be at full pelt the entire time, but they're fighting wounded. They a running swanton bomb from Movie Sonic though. Beautiful combo, bouncing Matt off the Spanish announce desk into the swanton bomb. Now turning his attention to Homer. Ooh, beautiful step of Tierras there. Both the Sonics now teaming up on Springfield's Yellow Sun. Again, another big spinning Tierras. Diving foot stomps from the classics. Now it's Homer that's being beaten down and ganged up on. Matt's seemingly the weak link of this team. If you could say that Sports Center had a weak link. Big suplex though, and Movie Sonic's leg clipped the announce table. That does not look good for obviously a very, very leg-based wrestler. And again, just dumping Classic Sonic onto his head on the outside. Spanish commentary getting a very, very close-up view of the action. Oh, now again, Sports Center separating the two. Gut wrench suplex from Matt Wii Sports, separating the Sonics and picking on them 2-on-1, basically turning it into a handicap match. It's strategic. It's coordinated. It's not just like outbursts of violence. They've clearly thought this through. Now Movie Sonic and Homer. Oh, huge arm wrench suplex there from Homer. Yeah, they're very much their unbridled rage is very much getting in their own way. It's causing their own downfall in spots. You can see it almost causing these openings for the Sports Center. For the Sonic Generations. It's very interesting to see the ones that they can capitalize on and the ones they unfortunately can't. Oh, this does not look good for Movie Sonic. Oh, he managed to slip out the back door. Gets the chop block. Matt is at the whims of Classic Sonic right now. All four men. Oh, almost spoke too soon. Oh, the drop kick doesn't land. Sharp elbow drop though, but Movie Sonic there to capitalize. Pop-up Hurricane Rana from Classic Sonic. Matt though maintaining the wrist control, beating out of being 2-on-1s, giving Homer time to get back to his feet. But the big bandera over the top ropes from Movie Sonic. It takes a lot of energy when you're the smaller man to lift a big beefcake like Matt over the ropes like that. Matt now returned to the ring. Oh, quick flatline there by Classic Sonic. These, again, you're seeing glimmers of Classic Sonic being in their element, but a big lariat like that, taking Movie Sonic off his feet. Very interesting way of breaking up a pin. Classic Sonic going for hitting Gus so that he couldn't start the count to give him extra time to break up the pin. Very interesting offense there from Sonic, but it's a desperation move and they're still in the game, so I suppose it's worked. But we're going to be having words with him after the fact, you know. And now, the two struggling to lock up, Classic Sonic and Homer. Big trip, big leg sweep by Classic Sonic. Homer rolling to the outside. It's another 2-on-1. It's a lot of mini handicap matches here. Very tactical. Sonic with the cover. This is rough. This is hard to watch in parts.
Yeah, this is a lot. We've got to this point where we're seeing such desperation from Sonic Generations, but they've still got so much heart left, you know?
They're desperate, but they're still the good guys. A deep arm wrench, getting pinning at any opportunity. They're getting very desperate. The Code Red again. Second Code Red makes impact this time. And now, sharp kicks to the back. Matt rolling out. Homer was going for something, but I think it was interrupted by the second Sonic, and now both of Sports Center rolling out. Sonic able to sit down and get a rest. Uninterrupted. Far better timing.
Open there.
I think that was Matt busted open.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure, but that might have hampered his gameplay. Sonic able to slip out the back door and get a chop block onto the Wii Sports boxing champion. Back up onto... They're making their way back up to the ramp. Meanwhile, in the ring, it does not look good for Movie Sonic. Sheer drop brainbuster. Gets the cover. Sonic just about not quick enough, but Movie Sonic able to kick out anyway. Oh. Snap suplex there. Homer dropping onto Movie Sonic, which may have hampered his ability to recover, but seemingly able to get back to his feet, though. Oh, the gut wrench suplex. Again, Homer very quick to get back in control, get back on top. Not often you see Homer leave his feet like that, though. And now, drop kick in the corner, the bull's horns. Shades of LFG's roosh there. It does not look good. Again, I've said it before, I said it again, it does not look good for Sonic Generations right now. And again, we've seen a lot of those, and they don't look. They look no better every time. Movie Sonic able to get back to his feet just in the nick of time.
That was close.
It was very, very close. The Sonic Generations, as much as we want them to be victorious, they are fighting on the back foot. I think that delaying the inevitable might be the word here. Movie Sonic, I don't think he's able to. Oh wow, a kick out at 1. That was a show of dominance here from Sonic, but I think he might have spent the last of his energy asserting that dominance. Because he and Homer both look out for the count right now. Rolling kick there, taking Matt out, and now Movie Sonic up onto the top rope. Huge leg drop here, shades of Macho Man. He gets the cover. Just a 2 count though. And I think that's Simpson bust open as well with that DDT. Ooh, trouble in paradise, that rolling kick there. Could that be it? No, it's just a 2 count. It is trouble for... It is... I can't call this match anymore. I have no idea who's going to win. Has he got another one? Going for a second one. Second rolling kick. Is that going to be it? Wow. Wow. Sonic Generations. It took 2 of those rolling kicks for the Sonics to win. But Sonic Generations get the win. And what can we say about that match?
What an intense match that was.
Yeah, these 2 teams have had an intense rivalry, like, since the tag title picture was first birthed in Wrestling Is Silly. But to pull that one out of the bag like that, that took a lot of energy, that took a lot of coordination, that took a lot of skill from those 2 hedgehogs. Not to take anything away from Sports Center, though. Sports Center, they looked aggressive, real dominant for the majority of that match.
Yeah, I mean, they aren't going to be happy with that result, are they? You know? So we're definitely going to be seeing more of them.
Yeah, I mean, like, that is not the last we've seen of a very aggressive, very angry Springfield Sports Center. I think they may have flown too close to the sun too early. Like, with a team as coordinated as Sonic Generations, they knew how to sort of outlive the sprint style of Sports Center. Yeah. They knew how to counter the 2-on-1 strategies that they use. Sports Center, though, they clearly have a target, and that is everything you love.
Yeah.
And they clearly have a brand new attitude, and that is not a good one. I'm not. I said it about Mr. M, but I do not envy whoever crosses them in the locker room and whoever crosses them in the ring next.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, shall we say? Moving swiftly on to our penultimate match this evening. We're returning to the Women's World Tournament once again. Our final match, and I've been given a last minute announcement. Toy Chica was unable to she was not cleared to wrestle this evening. I think she was fighting on the indies. She sustained a little bit of an injury, so we have a last minute replacement for Toy Chica, unfortunately. But the replacement that we have is more than capable of filling those shoes, and it's a brand new face, so you're seeing yet another new face of the women's division. She-Ra and Alice, though. She-Ra we've not seen before. Alice one of the first victory of the women's division. This is going to be an interesting,
incredible match as well.
Absolutely incredible match. It's going to be a very, very interesting match for all three contenders, and best wishes to Toy Chica recover soon. Hopefully we can see you back in action pretty quickly. Do you have anything to say about this, or is, as always, we're just going to let these women speak for themselves?
I think we should just let them speak for themselves.
Can you say that a little bit slower while the game loads?
I think that we should let them speak for themselves, and, failing that, we should let them speak for themselves. I think women have had enough of men talking for them, and we should let them speak for themselves. And they should speak for themselves, really. That I think that would be the best. That would be the best thing.
I think that's perfect. I think you've summed it up absolutely perfectly.
My improv skills really are improving.
They really are. Let's go down to the ring and put you out your misery.
It's over 9,000!
And here is our fill-in wrestler. We have Ursula.
It is a triple threat match. Making her way to the ring from the city of Atlantis, Dorina.
Not even close, announcer man. Not even close. But Ursula from the city of Atlantis. That's not technically correct. I believe she was banished and she lives on the outskirts. But Ursula making her debut here in wrestling is silly. Like I said, last minute replacement for Toy Chica. But she's a heavy hitter. She's a real powerhouse. It's going to be very interesting to see what she can bring to this match. It's like how, everyone from Eastern Massachusetts is from Boston. She's from Atlantis. She doesn't live here anymore, but she's from there.
And her opponents, first, from out of this world, the Princess Adorable,
She rust. She rust, apparently. I hope that sword don't rust, because that's, I think, the source of her power. Nice that she brought it with her.
Well, how else is she going to get her power?
That's very, very true. Pyro a little bit late there. Thank you for trying.
It's doing its best. Leave him alone.
She-Ra joining He-Man here in wrestling is silly. Very, very interesting if she can bring the same power that he brought. Obviously cut from the same cloth, quite literally brother and sister, I do believe.
Are they?
Yes? Think so. Correct. Chat. Correct. Yes. Thank
I'm
you.
gonna have to
Thank you.
Google that.
Chat affirms that yes. Already full of charisma, putting all the poses in the ring, full of energy. The Princess of Power making her way into Wrestling is Silly. Can she make her way into the semi-finals of the Women's World Title Tournament now?
Oh, they're twins.
Ah, interesting.
But she was kidnapped in her infancy by Hordak.
How dare they? And Alice Little, as I said, winner of the first ever women's match here at Wrestling is Silly. A lot to prove and a lot to lose. One big fan of one very high-pitched fan of Alice. A lot to prove and a lot to lose as Alice Little from the streets of Victorian England.
She travelled a long way to be here.
She has. I think if anyone's coming in here with an upper hand, it's her.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that she's gonna have an easy match here. I mean, she's got Ursula and She-Ra to contend with, two famously powerful warriors. Oh, sit out reverse DDT there from She-Ra, great way to break the ice. But those big boots stomping and the crucifix bomb from Alice. What an opening maneuver from all three competitors. Fisherman suplex from Ursula. All three of these competitors really showing their power from the off. None of these women are fucking around at all. Double underhooks, butterfly suplex there. Ursula here being the powerhouse of the three. But don't sleep on She-Ra. She is deceptively powerful for a woman of her build. Ooh, very, very beautiful. Like Death Valley power slam combination there, and now spinning a heel hook into Alice there. Using her own momentum against her. Ursula, quite an intelligent competitor. More than just a no-nonsense powerhouse. Alice taking She-Ra for a ride, showing her those snake eyes in the corner. And a beautiful spinning DDT from Ursula, taking control. Big lariat. When you've got someone as powerful but also seemingly as nimble as Ursula, how do you deal with that? Alice and She-Ra now taking a one-on-one as Ursula takes a quick sabbatical on the outside. Big crossbody taking She-Ra to the mat as Ursula steps back into the ring. Quick stomps to the face and another big spinning DDT there from Ursula. Alice now taking a moment. The division has stepped up its game since she last stepped between the ropes. Back in. Oh, Snapdragon suplex from Ursula. Ursula getting the cover. She-Ra there went for a weapon and then decided against bringing it back into the ring. A real show of heroism there. She wants to do this by the book. She wants to do this properly. Oh, gutbuster there. The very, very broad shoulder of She-Ra just driving into the gut of Alice. Oh. Forearm avoided by Ursula, seemingly serendipitously. Ooh. And just using all of Alice's weight to dislocate that wrist. Beautiful spinning neckbreaker. Very, very fluid movements by Ursula. Not surprising considering she's an underwater dweller, but again, very fluid wrestling, very liquid wrestling, as the pundits say. Vicious neckbreaker. Ursula thrown into the corner though. Big lariat connects. And a shoulder barge takes Alice down. She-Ra in control right now. Shoulder barge does not connect with Ursula though. You cannot barge down a tree like Ursula. Full control of that wrist, taking She-Ra down to the ground. Ooh. It is a show of power from She-Ra, taking Ursula over the top rope with a lariat like that. Vicious chop block though. Ursula maintaining control. Alice seemingly a little outclassed by these two. These two powerhouses seemingly having a lot of control over the smaller competitor, but meeting of the minds there. Spoke too soon, obviously. Able to use both of their momentums against them. And now again, the heel hook, but you cannot submit outside of the ring. So Ursula just doing this for show and to twist at the leg of She-Ra. Oh, quick back and forth slaps from Alice. Throws Ursula back into the ring. And She-Ra, Alice cleaning up house right now. Giving herself a moment to sit and recover that wounded knee from early on in the match. Oh, into sort of torture rack position here. Ursula not submitting though, having her back wrenched by She-Ra. Control wildly flipping back and forth between all three of these competitors. She-Ra in control, but for how long? Oof. Sharp elbow drop right on the boob. And now again with the wrist control and all of the weight of Alice on that now dislocated wrist. That has got to hurt when you hit the ground. Double underhooks. And oh, the trip to Valhalla. The road to Valhalla, jaded, glam slam, call it what you like, it hurts the same every time. But Alice taking her down the rabbit hole. Alice maintaining control right now. Ursula though, ooh, Ursula hits with the kitchen sink. And a big Russian leg sweep from She-Ra. Again, I think it's a competition between Alice and She-Ra right now. Ursula seemingly on the back foot. Oh, wrenched backbreaker there. Michael32, welcome to Wrestling is Silly. You're joining us for our Women's World Title final quarter final. One of these three women is going to advance to the semis, and a liquid neck breaker there from Ursula. Back in the game, just as I said she was out of it. Attempted something from Ursula there, but Alice fighting back. Oh, reverse DDT does not help Alice though. And now just Ursula just throwing She-Ra by the neck. It's not something that you want to see. Now Ursula now going for that staircase. Oh, and it connects instantly with the face of She-Ra. We saw the staircase torn apart by He-Man earlier, but it was not put to use, and now his own twin sister feels the wrath of those stairs as Ursula now firmly in control. And much like our Twitch champion, Ursula is dismantling both staircases, as inside the ring, Alice taking advantage of the blow that Ursula gave to She-Ra. Swift neckbreaker takes her out, and now snap DDT. Could this be it? Could Alice be taking her? Alice is your winner. Taking advantage of She-Ra being taken out by that staircase and the snap DDT.
Here is your winner,
Alice Liddell is your final quarter finalist. What a show of force by our first ever women's winner.
I mean, it couldn't really have gone any other way, could it? She put on such a good match first time. I can't say I'm shocked to see it again. Though it was nice seeing both Ursula and She-Ra definitely gave her a run for her money.
They both really did. She had to fight a lot harder for it this time.
Poor Peach.
Poor Peach did not have a great first match, but as she's really come into her own since then. She had to fight a lot harder for it this time, but she has punched her ticket to the Women's World Title semi-finals. Let's take a look at that bracket once again. So on your left, Peach and Marnie are your semi-finalists. That will be fought next week. And then the week after, we'll be seeing 2B and Alice. Two combatants who could be described as stealing their wins this week. So that will be the week after next. Next week, we'll be seeing Peach versus Marnie. And then your finals will be at Wrestling is Silly Heatwave, which we haven't secured a date for yet, but I think June 28th. That's probably going to be the date. That's not cemented yet, but pencil that into your diary. But that brings us to our headline match this evening. Our main event is a return to the Flippy Shit division. It's not a title match. We're just giving Wallace a little bit of time to show off his brand new title belt after the absolute slam dunk of a cash-in last week. He is taking on a promising newcomer to the Flippy Shit division title, kind of to keep himself in tune after his number one contender was selected earlier on in the evening. He is fighting Diddy Kong in our main event. Diddy Kong, he's new to Wrestling is Silly. He's relatively new to the Flip Shit division, but he is not to be fucked around with. He knocked out Dr. Robotnik in the Majima Coliseum. He almost secured the tag team titles just the week after. He is a very dominant and very, very flippy force, but he's not our Flippy Shit division champion. Wallace is our Flippy Shit division champion. And this match is kind of, I'm not going to say a showcase, because that really, really writes Diddy Kong out of it, but it's a showcase for Wallace. It's a showcase for our new champion. Do you have any thoughts about either of these two competitors?
I must confess I am mildly concerned for Diddy Kong's health and safety. Wallace has been really showing a different side to himself of late, and yeah, I don't know. I worry for the effect that is going to have on Diddy Kong's health.
I mean, it's true. Wallace loves to fight. He loves to fight whoever he can, and this week he's collided with Diddy. Fingers crossed for Diddy. But it looks like there's been enough talk. It's time for the main event. Oh, we've going straight to the ring, apparently. I don't know why we didn't get entrances there. I'm unsure what's going on right now. I don't know why entrances were turned off. These two men, Wallace so eager to fight that he bypassed the entrances, it seems. But not getting a chance to show off his brand new Flippy Shit division title belt. Interesting that he prioritizes fighting over showing off his new gold. But again, very, very, very dominant. Diddy Kong, though, reversing the Irish whip, quick club to the back of the head, and now throwing Wallace to the outside. Spanish commentary, you might as well just get up now. This probably ain't going to go well for you. Again, oh, there's that straight jacket neck breaker. A traditional move of his that we've seen a lot of times. And now is he trying to wrap this up early? A 2 count already. That is not looking well for Diddy, who does land a very, very quick surprise forearm. Surprise back elbow, sorry. And now, ooh, fake out Irish whip into the neck breaker, up onto the ropes. Big, huge crossbody. Gets the pin. Ooh, just a one. It's not boding well. Again, this does not look good for old Diddy, I gotta say. Oh, cross, and oh, I think he went for something, but collides with Wallace the wrong way. And a big lariat turns him inside out. And a hooked back suplex and a big dive through the ropes. Tope suicida through those ropes and now just dropping the elbow. Wallace dominant right now. in these early moments of our main event. And again, you said I feel bad for Diddy, and I gotta say, so do I right now. This is rough. Oh, big European uppercut there. Throwing Diddy back into the ring. Gets the cover. Just a 1 count. That was a bit of show of force for Diddy, but a big diving drop kick to the back of the head. He's got something loaded in his chamber. What's he got? Oh, the kick was avoided, and looked to me like a bit of a Judas effect there from Diddy Kong. The crossbody doesn't connect, but the stray foot collides with the head. Crushing Wallace by the arm into the mat. This is he's trying to fight back, but he's fighting back from the back foot. He's trying his best. He's our little monkey. Not quick enough for our Flip Shit Division champion, though. Pile driver. Oh, the head of Diddy colliding with the mats there. He is not looking in best shape. Armbreaker, and then into the Jujikatami armbar. It is not. Oh, it's almost cruel, but then he's our champion, and he is nothing if not a fighting champion. He loves to fight, and Diddy Kong signed the paper. Ooh, leg drop does not connect though, and that reverberates up your tailbone. Straight fire goes down. Gus is down. Diddy Kong has taken down the referee. Our main event is currently... Oh, Gus getting back up to his feet. He's a fighter after all. Quick cutter from Wallace, keeping Diddy from doing anything untoward. If I'm the ref, I'd be handing out a DQ right now, but alas, the ref has decided it's not to be. Huge butterfly suplex there. Oh, ducks the lariat. I mean, I guess Gus has been through the wars in a big way. He's fought Slender Man, so I suppose
Enthralled by Slender Man.
Yeah, the wrong trousers connect though. Just a 2 count. Diddy Kong is tenacious. Yeah, Gus has been through the wars, so a forearm to the back, that's nothing to him. No. Rolling through, trying to get what appears to be deciding against that figure four, just going for a strike to the thigh. Wallace not a technical wrestler, and he knows his limits. Ooh, flatliner by Diddy Kong, trying to even the odds, but a shoulder tackle and a second one. Oh, up against the ropes. Big clothesline into the Bulldog. Wallace showing why he is our champion. And now, oh, drenching of that arm, turning that arm full 360 degrees. He is on top right now, gets the cover. And there is the 3 textbook win by Wallace. The name's so nice, you said it just the once this time. Your Flippy Shit Division champion. The ever-dominant Wallace. Making an example out of Diddy Kong. Making an example aimed squarely at the webmaster. You gotta assume. You gotta assume that, again, that is aimed squarely at the webmaster. Your number 1 contender. Your first match penciled in for the Wrestling is Silly Summer Special Heatwave. The Webmaster versus Wallace for the Flip Shit Division Championship. All that and more coming to you in following weeks. But thank you for joining me this week for Wrestling is Silly. Thank you, Zach, for joining me once again on commentary.
You're welcome.
The Gilligan to my O'Hare, the king of color commentary. Do you have anything to plug or anything to say to the viewers before we leave?
I don't really have anything to plug. You know me, I'm not really on any social media. I don't stream by myself. I have my little shop, and that's fine.
Well, you can plug the shop.
It's called The Nerdy Queer on Etsy, and you should go and check it out. We sell pins and stuff.
I think this command works. That command does not work.
Rare.
Ah. You can look us up, nerdyqueer.com. Go there. It's a good time. If that link doesn't work, then this link should work. We make. I say we. It's
That
Zach.
one should work.
Zach runs the shop.
Oh no, why is my redirect not working?
I think Twitch fills in HTTPS and HTTPS doesn't support the redirect.
Okay, right.
So,
fine. Well, use the Etsy link then.
Yes. The Etsy link, etsy.com/shop/the-nerdy-queer. It is Pride Month. Get yourself some nerdy and queer pride gear from us. Make Zach do more work.
Yeah, I know, but it pays the bills though.
It does indeed pay the bills. And also, I don't know, drink water and wear sunscreen. It's getting very, very hot.
Yeah, fucking it. Even in the northwest of England,
Yeah.
it's getting hot.
It's like pushing 20 degrees today. It's unpleasant.
Oh,
Once again, huge shout out to Ayakara for the £20 a month Ko-fi membership. And if you want to join her and support the show, !Kofi or Ko-fi.com/wrestling is silly. Check out all the ranks there. We've got ranging from £1 a month to £20 a month, all various perks. And I am thinking of maybe doing a Wrestling is Silly sticker pack for the Ko-fi. If you're interested in that, join the Discord, !Discord, and let me know what you want in that sticker pack. And if you want it in the first place, because I won't make it if nobody wants to buy it.
if people can, like, definitely do try and support the Ko-fi, because basically the more we get through that, the more adventurous we can get on creating content for it. I mean, you know, like the promos so far have been good, but like, you know, we would like to be able to pay people for voice acting rather than, you know, like having volunteers and stuff. And the only way that we would be able to do that is if more people support the show. So yeah, basically, if you want Wrestling is Silly to get bigger and you have some spare cash, please do consider donating to the Ko-fi.
Yes, what Zach said. It helps support the show. It helped us upgrade to the new game. And every penny gets pumped back into making the show bigger and better. But that is it for this week. Join us again, same bat time, same bat channel for Wrestling is Silly next week. We're going to raid out into Geeks May Vary today because he is live and he is trying to rebuild a channel. Playing Katamari Reroll, and this show snowballed out of nowhere, so why not raid into Katamari, a game where things snowball out of nowhere. Your raid message is in the chat now. Even if you just post the raid message and run away, that's all that I require from you. But until next time, Buccaneer, Buckafar, wherever the book you are, I hope you're having a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you in the next stream, and love you. Bye.
Bye.